Today I'm going to be reviewing the Hard Candy Look Pro Smokey Eyes palette. I don't know why I said Look Pro. It says Look Pro in the back. The Hard Candy Smokey Eyes palette. And this is new within the last couple of months. This is one of three that Hard Candy released. They have a natural eyes set. They have a sassy eyes that's more colorful. And then this is the smoky eyes. And since I prefer smoky eyes, I only got this one. It comes in this tin, which I think is pretty cool. And then on the inside, I'll show you what it comes with all in here. It's like a complete everything you need is almost everything you need is in here set. So you got a big mirror here. You've got a, I'll go through this in a minute, but I'm going to pull it out. But you've got a guide down here, an eye primer. You have 9 shadows. You have a little smudgy sponge thing, you know, these things that come in that everyone just throws away. And then you have a baby black eyeliner, and it's the Hard Candy Take Me Out eyeliner and the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. So I'm gonna stick in a little demo because I am wearing it on my eyes today. So I'll stick in a little demo of me putting everything on, and then I'll talk about the actual products. So, okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how I use my Hard Candy. I have the Smoky Eyes one. That comes in 3, but I have the Smoky Eyes one. So I'm gonna use my Hard Candy Smoky Eyes, and I'm gonna use these 3 shades up at the top here for just a nice neutral kind of smoky eye. So I'm going to start off with, my eyelids are already primed. It comes with a primer in here. I used an e.l.f. primer because I want to use it up and it's almost gone. But it does come with a primer in here. So I'm going to start with this shade here, the center top one, which is just a sparkly light brown color. And I'm going to take a flat shader brush by e.l.f. And I'm going to go all over the lid here. So I'm only using what's in this palette. It's going to be a pretty quick basic look. Okay, so I got that base color on. I'm gonna go in with what I should have done to begin with, but whatever. This one here. None of these have names that I can see. I think they have numbers, but I'm gonna take a big domed fluffy shadow brush. I'm gonna go in there and do underneath my brows and just kind of work that and down to my lid color. So now that I have like a highlight color and I have my base color, so I'm going to take a little, there it is. I'm going to take a little brush like this. That's just a little stumpy flat brush. I'm going to go into the dark brown color here. I'm going to pick up a little bit and I'm just going to drop that into my outer V here. Okay, I'm gonna rub some of that extra powder off. I'm gonna shade it, blend it into the crease and into the lid color. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with my flat one and pick up more of that lid color, just go over again. Okay. And then it comes with a little black pencil liner. I'm just gonna go over, and I like to go over it with an e.l.f. smudge. Smudge sponge, just to even it out along the bottom lid. Okay, there you go. So just using just the shadows and the eyeliner that was in here, that's what it looks like. Don't look at my nose. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and then I'll get back to you. Movie magic. Okay, so so first I'll talk about, I'll kind of go from top to bottom, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is the primer. And it's a very little baby primer, but this is, if you use it every day, it might last you a month or two. So it's the Hard Candy Eyes The Limit eyeshadow primer, and it looks, it's just a nice natural naked color, which is good, and it blends out, you know, it blends out to clear, like primers do. I will say right off the bat, I'm very picky about eye primers. I have very oily eyelids, and everything creases on me if I don't have a really good one. So I use, if I'm going for a couple hours, I'll use something by e.l.f. If I'm doing one of my 12-hour night shifts, I'll use like my Urban Decay primer potion, or one from Too Faced, a more high-end one like that, that's actually going to hold up the 12 hours. This held up most of the 12 hours. So when I got home in the morning, I would put it on at like 5 p.m. Then I'd go to work, and I'd get off work at 7 to 8, and then I'm usually home by 8:30, and then I went to look and check my creasing, and there was minimal creasing up in here. The shadows had not faded, but there was a little bit of creasing. So this is a good primer if you do not have oily eyes. And if you, like if I use this during my day shifts, which are usually only about 8 hours, then this would hold up pretty well. So this is already a plus in the set. So now I will talk about the actual shadows there. And I had said in my demo that I didn't think that they had names. I talk while I fiddle with things. I said in the demo that I didn't think that they had names, but they do in here. So I'll go through them one by one with you guys. And this is the little thing that came in the side here. So we have, it comes in sets of 3. You have your big highlight colors here, and then you have your lid colors, and then you have your accent colors. Probably would help if I put it in the camera. So your highlight colors, your lid colors, and your accent colors. So this is these 3 up here are what I'm wearing today. I just wanted a very simple look because I don't think I'm going out anywhere today. But starting from up here, this is called Inhale, and this is a really, let me do a little bit of some swatches for you guys. Inhale is a very, very light tan shimmery color. So you can see that there, and that's what I'm wearing up on my, as my highlight today. So the next one over here, this is called Ignite. This is what I'm wearing on my lid. And this is just your basic, sparkly brown color. The tin's reflecting a lot of light, so I'm sorry. But that's a really nice sparkly gold, browny gold color. So it's a really good lid base color. And then the last one is called Torched. That's just on that side. And that's a dark matte brown. That's the thing with all of these too. These are, the highlights are all satin. The bases are all shimmer, and then your accents are all matte. So that's a dark matte color. Okay, so I'm gonna move on then to, let me move on to the second row. And the second row is your true classic smoky colors. So these are your black and whites. So this first one here, the highlight color, this one's called Exhale. So that is a very nice white highlight color. So you can see the light ones aren't really showing up very well in the swatches because they do blend out really well. I wore these three colors the other night because we went out to the bar, so I wore these three colors the other night and I like them a lot. The next one in is called Ash, and that is a gray, just a classic gray color. And like I said, that is shimmery. It doesn't show up well in the swatch, but that is a shimmery color. And then the last one is a matte black, and that's just your standard matte black. That's called Charred. So that's the next row. Write this down really quick. So that's the next row down, and the last one are purples. So those ones I like a lot because purple is my favorite color, and I wear a lot of purple eye colors. So this big highlight color is called Fume, and it's a really, really light silver color. So let me check that off a little bit. So that one shows up a lot better than the other ones in the swatch. You can see that's a really bright you can see that one's a really bright silver color. The next one is a nice smoky purple, and that's called Smoked. So that one, I mean, could be an accent of itself, an accent color of itself, but it is a slightly shimmery smoky purple color. And then the last one is a really dark, kind of a blue purple color, and that's really, again, matte, but really dark color there. The quality of the shadows I think are pretty good. They blend really easily into each other. You almost have to be careful not to overblend them, because if you overblend them, they'll just blend, you know, they'll just dissolve right into each other. But I've been using this a lot. I've used this to make some nice soft looks for my night shifts. I've used a couple bolder smoky looks for going out. I'm actually considering going out and getting the other two, because for the price I think you're getting actually really decent quality shadows, and each one of these retails for only $8. So excuse me. So each of these retails for $8, and then there's 3 of them. So for $8 you get a primer, shadows, and I didn't show you guys the eyeliner, and an eyeliner. It's a baby eyeliner, but it's still a pretty good eyeliner. I mean, look at this here. So that's a kind of a, it's not the creamiest. I personally like the NYX eyeliner better, but for what it is, it's pretty decent. It doesn't tug at my eyes too much. On my top lid, it lasts pretty well. On my bottom lid, I need to put primer on because, like I said before, I do have oily eyelids. So any and all, including like Urban Decay liners, end up kind of down here. But it's pretty easy to control, and you can get some good pigment from it. So I think this is a plus. So for $8, you're getting 9 shadows, a primer, and an eyeliner, and that's, I mean, this is again a really good something to travel with, especially if you get the neutral one. Then you can just a nice basic set to travel with for only $8. So I think that this is worth investing in. I might go and invest even more into it. And then it also comes with this little guide here that has all of the names of the colors, and then you also get 3 different looks, 3 different demonstrations of looks you can do with it if you're going like really, really bold. So yeah, pretty impressed, not gonna lie. I'm pretty impressed with this. for what it is. So yeah, you can only get this in Walmart. I think Hard Candy is exclusive at Walmart. I don't think you can even buy them online. I think you have to go into the Hard Candy section of the Walmart makeup itself and get it. But yeah, if you're interested, go, fly, free, get your shit, get your pretty stuff. Okay, so yeah, I say that a lot. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so that's my opinion. If anyone has any comments, you can let me know. If anyone's had any different experiences, you can let me know. Because I'd be really interested to see what someone with, like, say, dry eyes or anything else like that has any other opinions or disagrees with me or thinks I don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably true. Bye.